This is from a book called Get It While You Can. I know the author. He's a friend of my sister's. And I always like this first chapter. Maybe it will touch something in you also. I'm staring out the window at an orange kite hanging in the air. Its long tail is fluttering in the wind, but for a solid minute now, the diamond of the kite body has stayed motionless in the sky, almost as if it were pinned there. From my angle, I can't see the person holding the kite, and I'm much too far away to see the string. Just now, the unseen person has decided to let out more line. At first, the kite shudders like a sick dog trying to back out of one of those horrible neck cones, and then it accepts its new directive and rises out of view. To sum up, I'm looking out the window at a person flying a kite, but I can't see the person, or the kite, or the string. I see nothing. For a long time, I thought music was the thing that would ground me. I still believe that in some ways, but what I've been caught up in lately is this. I'm good at writing songs, at being able to play guitar, all the various skills that go into making a record, and yet for many years I've had the strong feeling that I've failed at music. And worse yet, since I've devoted my life to music, I have failed at life. I have come to the Oregon coast because I want to learn how to sail. A young man named Daniel is my teacher. He's working at an Irish pub during the nights and helping me prepare his friend's 29-foot fiberglass full-keel sailboat for a long sea voyage. In the spring, the two of them are going to try to sail to Hawaii. Last night, walking me along the shore, Daniel talked about the basics of sailing with the kind of enthusiasm that comes from being in the middle of learning about it himself. He told me about the golden arcs on the earth giving you the most direct line to a destination. He explained the logic to referring to port and starboard as opposites instead of left and right when people might be facing different directions. He has a way of explaining things in a direct and respectful way that doesn't feel like a lecture. In between discussions, he has showed me how to juggle 3 balls by standing in front of a wall to ensure that everything's in a correct plane. This morning when he went to work, he left me with a very old copy of Rilke's Letters to a Young Poet while he went to work. The covers are torn off and some of the pages are missing, but I lingered on this passage. Perhaps all the dragons in our lives are princesses who are only waiting to see us act just once with beauty and courage. Perhaps everything that frightens us is, in its deepest essence, something helpless that wants our love. Learning to sail is an exercise in patience and humility. Our fate is dictated by the winds and the water, and yet we're able to take some fundamental control over that fate and make micro adjustments that get us where we want to go, sometimes even across the whole ocean. Getting there requires investing in skills and knowledge that are older than our grandfathers. And when we're feeling ungrounded or rudderless, there's no better time to look for the arcs that extend beyond our own lifetimes. Long, smooth arcs, like the fiberglass keel of a sailboat, submit to the great unspoken grace of the enduring world. At least that's my hope. We take the boat out on the calmest day of the year. It's one of those overcast days on the northern coast where sky and sea are the same color gray. And once you get out on the open water, you can't see the land anymore, and you feel like you're in a Homeric poem where someone has cast a spell on you to put you into an in-between world. I feel okay for about 5 minutes, and then I start to get seasick. I have a few seconds to plan where I'm going to throw up. I try and lean over the railing. I don't get all the way there. My half-digested breakfast sits on the side of the railing for a few seconds before a wave comes and takes it away. But my sickness doesn't go away after throwing up, or even when we get back to land. I've only been able to help Daniel with a few lines, tie a few knots. Mostly I've been ballast. For this day, his training hasn't paid off. I can't even handle the calmest day of the year on the Pacific. I was upended by something I couldn't see. The rest of the world keeps insisting that invisible things don't matter. But like the kite outside the window, just because my frame of reference doesn't show me anything, doesn't mean nothing is there.